Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. A lot of you are probably wondering, Mitch, where the heck are you? Nio Day took place this morning and we didn't see a video. Sorry guys, I woke up this morning, looked at it. I was so tired I went back to sleep, then I had some running around to do. But anyway, here I am. I'm going to give you guys my take on it. Please leave in the comments what was your guys' takes on it. Nio was last trading at $8.43, 14 cents up. The 52-week low was $7 and the 52-week high was $16.18. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares at $3.53. And on SoFi, I hold 478 shares at $8.71. So what did I take away? In the beginning, guys, I thought, like after watching it, and even while watching it, I was saying, well, why aren't they talking about Firefly? Why aren't they talking about Alps? Why aren't they talking about announcing the partnership agreement that they signed that Prince William Lee did not reveal? But then one of my subscribers was watching the live stream, and he actually said, hey, this is not for investors. This is for people buying the cars, consumers. So it's dedicated to show the products that we're coming out with for them. And that made a lot of sense. So some of the things that I got away from it that I thought was very, very yummy and very interesting was even the ES8 that was launched 8 years ago can upgrade to the 150 kilowatt battery. That's amazing. So they designed the battery so all of their models can upgrade to it if they so desire. Or if they wanted to, like some people going on a long trip, they have an ES8 or an older model and they want that battery for the long trips, they can pay for that fee for that one day. It's genius. The Power Swap Station 4.0 now holds 23 batteries. It can do 480 swaps a day, 220% per swap. It basically also, the computing system that it has, it uses NVIDIA Orin chips, and the new Battery Swap Station 4.0 will be able to monitor exactly what's going on all around it. So that was pretty good. It has ultra wide lidars. It has solar roofs that we talk about. The solar roof can give back 18,000 kilowatt hours electricity per year. That is incredible, and we keep talking about that when we keep putting them out, and we have over 4,000 in China, that the amount of energy we'll be giving back to the grid, because a lot of the EVs are going to be taking from the grid, and these companies are not giving back, these EV companies. So the grid will be on an overload. We're here to the rescue. Nio is to the rescue, and we'll be getting paid for that. So remember, that's a spin-off that's coming that has to be announced before the end of this year, that they did not announce on Nio Day again because it was geared towards the consumer, not towards us investors. They plan to install 1,000 power swap stations next year. I have a feeling it's going to be more than that. But if it's 1,000, it'll bring us up to 3,310. They also talk about having enough chargers that lines the Silk Route and in remote areas, so that anywhere a gas car can go, an EV can go. And this is one of the main reasons I was listening to Bloomberg radio this morning. I had to go up to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, for any of my subscribers who knows where that is. Beautiful Amish country. I wanted to get out, get the fresh air, buy some kefir and different things that they sell. And I was listening to Bloomberg radio, and they briefly talked about the new EV that we just came out with. They just mentioned it. And this is what I was talking about, guys. In the Western media, it's disgusting. They did not talk about it in detail. They did not talk about the technological advancement that this thing is coming with that no one else has. No, 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 no. They just mentioned it briefly and on to the next topic, right? So anyway, but also one of the interesting things that they mentioned was that EVs are a lot of companies in America are now cutting back on making EVs because it's not in demand here. They're going towards hybrid, but they did not say why, you see. Again, range anxiety, but they don't want to mention that because they know if they say that and then they say, well, the battery as a service eliminates that, it gives Nio credence, and how dare they do that? One of them will lose their job. Just like Tucker Carlson lost his job for saying what he wasn't supposed to say, even though it was the truth. Just like, a lot of reporters, Mehdi Hassan, or what his name is, just lost his job for the same thing. I know my son tell me, Dad, you shouldn't say certain things, you'll lose subscribers. I don't care. I say it like it is, guys. Anyway, more superchargers on expressways. 100 swap stations on the Silk Route by next year. Today, they launched charging 4.0, 1,000 max voltage for their chargers. 2.4 kilogram. It only weighs 2.4 kilograms, so grandma can charge the car as she pull into the driveway, into the garage, sorry. Liquid cool cable for safety. This will be available in April. 2,309 swap stations already. We'll add another 1,000 next year. That'll bring us up to 3,309. I'm willing to bet 4,000, guys. Do you guys agree with me? 4,000 swap stations next year, giving back to the grid energy. 20,000 chargers next year to install exceed 41,000. We'll exceed 41,000 charging stations in China, the most of any EV company in China. And this was one of the main problems, and William Li emphasized on that during Nio Day, because one of my subscribers said that he knows someone from China, excuse me guys, and they were under the impression that Nio was only battery swapping, and what about charging? So it's good that he emphasized on that, but not only that, he emphasized heavily on the ET9 and the safety, not just the technological superiority. We saw the suspension system, right guys, where you can put champagne glasses. That is sick, and go over speed bumps and they don't fall, and they stack them. And you saw how the car just says stable. That was sick. That I thought. It comes with a mini fridge. Of course, it's an executive sedan. The car even lowers the height for the passenger. When you unlock the door, it can lower. So it's designed for executives. The in-house chip is 75% faster than anything in the industry. Remember, we spoke about that in-house chip, guys. It will be available for that. It will be available for the ET9. That is incredible. We've set a new standard for chips. And again, I think part of it is to blame for the Biden administration with all this trade war and not providing chips and not allowing NVIDIA for providing certain chips to beat competition coming in. Instead, what it has done is cause NVIDIA to lose a lot of money, because now a lot of Chinese companies are making their own chips like TMC, etc., etc. What was significant about the ET9 is its aerospace technology. William Li mentioned that a couple times, so it begs me to wonder if, it's like how we have NASA over here that makes things. It begs me to wonder if their form of NASA is helping Nio with design and infrastructure and technology, because he mentioned this word aerospace technology more than once. And of course the car it's beyond phenomenal. I will say the front of the car wasn't impressed with it, but the rest of the car, because I wanted something a little different looking I'm not saying it's ugly, but the rest of the car is just phenomenal in my opinion. The headlights were phenomenal. You saw as it came onto an intersection and another car was approaching, the lights were dimmed so it would not interfere with the other car. Rear wheel steering. It almost has the steering capacity of a freaking forklift. If any of you guys ever worked in a factory type setting, I worked as a mechanic at one point and had to drive forklift. The steering capacity is just incredible. The suspension system, like I talk about, I'm willing to bet that this will win the Golden Steering Wheel Award yet again in Europe. Let me know what you guys think, because the safety, the airbags, the amount of airbags and different things, the body is a steel type alloy mixed in for extra strength. You know, they wanted the best of the best, guys. 350 LiDAR protection, 4D. For the first time, I spoke about the headlight system, the driving, the braking, the steering, the sensing, the computing, the communication, power distribution is all on another level. On another level. No one else have what they have just demonstrated. 30 times more reliable in communicating. So they said that pre-orders started. It wouldn't be available till 2025, but people who ordered right away would get a 10,000 RMB discount with a 5,000 RMB deposit. So, and they will also get 100 hours premium chauffeur service, because remember, Nio also provides chauffeur service. That's what I said. There's a lot of services that we provide that is going under the radar, and a lot of things that Nio is getting ready to do. I feel certain companies will, not just in the EV sector, but for example, I believe Didi, which operates in China, which is like the Chinese Uber, they got to be very careful because they're going to take a big beating. They provide Ubers, they provide chauffeur service as well. Nio is getting into that, right? Soon we're going to have probably full driverless technology and robo-taxis. So my takeaway is I was a little disappointed in the beginning that we did not give the exact date of the battery as a service spin-off so that we would get more shares. I was a little bit disheartened that they didn't talk about Firefly, but like I said, this was not for investors, this was for consumers. And I myself, who will never buy an EV unless Nio comes to America with battery as a service and those battery swap stations, this is, I'm sure, very yummy to people living in Europe and in China to see what's coming their way. So guys, I am very excited, like I've always said, about the future of this company and where we're going. We continue to set the benchmark and innovate ahead of everyone else. I am very, very excited for next year. Early next year, I believe we'll announce more partnerships. Excuse me, guys. Apart from many other things, like I said, all the other spin-offs and the amount of money that I believe we're getting ready to make next year. By the end of next year, I truly believe that this is going to be a profitable company based on all what we're doing by the end of next year. So I hope, and let me know what you guys think. Do you think we'll be profitable by the end of next year, or are you guys looking at a further timeline? If you guys found this video informational, but more so inspirational, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel we have that warrior mindset where we look to the future, where we get rich or we die trying, guys.